I think I short-circuited my glass eye.
Clap for the Wolfman, you're gonna dig in till the day you die.
I don't deserve it. No, thank you very much. Well, I tell you, I just saw this applause just knocking me out, you know. Oh, I just don't deserve it, my grace. I tell you, just a pleasure to be here. Oh, it's a good time here in Orlando, I tell you.
The disc jockey's disc jockey. This is Wolfman Jack, and I tell you, Wolfman, you've got to tell them about some of the early days.
Well,
you know, where you came from and all those days back in across the border and all that thing. We're getting a little bit of feedback.
Yeah, we are. I'm just going to try to check that out. Turn this down over here. That take care of it.
That did it.
Well, first of all, I started out at XERF from Del Rio, Texas, many years ago. That's a 250,000-watt station across the border. And back in those days, you could drive from New York to Los Angeles and just never lose the Wolfman.
That's right.
And I used to sell a whole lot of mail-order products and things like that, you know.
What was the big item back then?
Mail-order record things and stuff. I remember one item we had was baby chicks. Yes, friends, for just $3.95, cash, check, or money order, we're going to send you 100 baby chicks right now. You can lead them around in little leashes, give them little names and everything. And just think, if you order right now, the old Wolfman going to send you absolutely free of charge a life-size picture of him that glows in the dark. Now, just think all the fun you and your friends going to have sitting around a dark room watching him glow for you. Well, send $3.95 right now to Chicks, XERF, Del Rio, Texas.
Something unusual happened to you at XERF, right?
Yeah, there was a big shootout down there,
Yeah.
man. And when I showed up on the scene, there was union problems, you know, and there was one group of people that was messing over another group of people, and I came along and gave the depressed people a chance to equalize the situation because I had a few dollars, and there was a thing where the station was in receivership, and we had to send in and get a new receiver from Mexico City and put the thing back in order again. And there was some folks got mad at that and came out in the middle of the night, you know, and circled the place. See, the station was way out in the boondocks, past Villa Cunha, past Del Rio. It's like 10 miles outside in the boondocks. I mean, I'm talking about no roads to it, nothing
That's
but
because you got all
sagebrush.
that power, I guess, out there. You used to light up all the light bulbs and...
Well, the reason for the immense power was because there was an agreement between the United States, Canada, and Mexico that said that the United States can have so many clear channels on the AM. Mexico can have so many. Canada can have so many. So Mexico and Canada wound up with just about 5 or 6 each, and the United States they wound up with 51. So that's why they gave unlimited power to those big Mexican and Canadian stations. And I was fortunate enough to be on there from midnight to 4 in the morning, hawking mail order record packages and things like that. And,
Yeah, those little
playing,
chicks and...
playing that down-home blues, you know, and getting down in the middle of the night and everything. Oh, I tell you, the best-looking girls in the world right here in Orlando, and we gonna show you what they look like right now. They're usually blonde, tan, and baby, they got a whole lot of hot legs, you know what I mean? I love you, honey. Whole lot of hot legs. Yes, indeed, BJ-105 with the old Wolfman just romancing and dancing on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Ain't it nice being here in Orlando on Wednesday, man? I tell you.
We're really happy to have you in town, Wolfman, and obviously there's some a lot of talk going on your new movie, Hanging on a Star, and I wonder if they can hear me out there.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I've always tried to do a Wolfman imitation. I can't do it. I can't do it. Let's talk about Hanging on a Star for just a minute.
Well,
Tell us what you do in the movie.
Well, I play a big-time rock promoter, you know, and I'm supposed to know all the big stars and everything, been in the business for a while. And the story's about this group who comes into town, and the leader of the group is Lane Cardell, and he plays Jeff Martin in the movie. It's called the Jeff Martin Band. And he comes into Los Angeles, and he hitches up with a female manager, who is Deborah Raffin in the movie. And she, in turn, has a father who was a big personal manager, you know, supposedly, in the story, who knew me. And then she gets together with me, and together, we take the band and put him on television and put him in this place, and it shows how you can, you know, make it from the small time to the big time. And then by the end of the movie, the group is in the Greek Theater in Los Angeles, and they've made it, and it's
Big time.
It's the big time. And you know, so many people have asked me, you know, groups as I travel around, they say, Wolfman, how do you make it into the big time? How do you get a record deal? How do you you know, how do you get up there on the stage with all those big folks, you know, like Frampton and all those people? Well, This is one way it can be done. It's a fantasy, but it could be done. And there's no sure way to make it happen, you know? It's just like, there I am cruising down the boulevard the other day, listening to the radio, and I'm switching around the dial. This was in, I think I was in Austin, Texas. And I come across a country station, and all of a sudden I hear this record, I Want to Hear Jesus on the Midnight Special.
I bet that shocks
So I looked over at my manager, I said, who wrote that song? Well, we don't know. Tammy Wynette's singing the song. Well, we immediately ran over to the station and checked it out, and lo and behold, it's a brand new record, just came out on Epic by Tammy Wynette, and it's called I Want to See Jesus on the Midnight Special. Shall we play it right now?
Run it at him.
I wanted those folks to hear it. Good lyrics. Listen to the lyrics here. Just blew me away. I tell you, I couldn't believe it.
I'd like to see Jesus on the Midnight Special. I'd like to see the Wolfman bring him on. I'd like to see Jesus on the Midnight Special.
On the Midnight Special. Sing it out, Dave.
I love that Wolfman.
Yeah, the Wolfman, I love that little point. The Wolfman, bring him on. I love that little point right there. I heard that driving down the road, man. I couldn't believe it. Just totally blew me away. Hey, what did you think of that?
WBJW Orlando.
Yeah, right. And what did you think of that song, dear? Hello.
Yes,
Yes. What is your name?
this is Deanne.
Deanne.
I just wanted to welcome you to Orlando. I really love you.
Well, thank you, baby. I appreciate being here. Really nice here, isn't it? Sun shines all the time. Thank you, dear.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Go get down, way low down with Boz Skaggs. Well, anyway, friends, Central Florida weather gonna be partly cloudy with slight chance of afternoon showers, and those great big green globular things that are hanging out of the sky, they gonna dissipate by about 5 o'clock. And then, of course, that typhoon we were expecting, we're gonna call that a noon-foon. That'll arrive about tomorrow afternoon. Of course, I'm only kidding, you know what I mean? Well, we just trying to stay alive here, friends. This is BJ-105, and this is your station in Orlando, all over the place here. Everywhere I go, they listen to this station. You should be listening. I know you are right now, ain't you?